So, this is what you would maybe call a politically adjacent video, but I'm hopefully going to use it to make a broader point about society. So we'll say it's okay. This last Sunday, I was watching one of the Anything Else podcasts by it's co-hosted by Destiny and Dan, and nearer the end of the video, the topic comes up. Well, they were reviewing a video wherein there were some guys reviewing some of Hasan Piker's content and talking about anti-Semitism that was maybe in the chat there. And one of the guys kind of said something to the effect that, well, what about Aiden Ross's chat, right? And I'm paraphrasing here, this isn't verbatim, but Destiny perks up and is like, what? You're trying to defend Hasan in his chat against allegations of anti-Semitism, and your go-to comparison is Aiden Ross? So, at the time, I didn't really think much about this, because it is kind of a valid criticism. If you're trying to defend yourself against anti-Semitism allegations, and your answer is, well, what about what Hitler's doing over in Berlin there? Well, at least I'm not as bad as, yeah, you get the point. But, lo and behold, this morning, I wake up, and I watch one of Destiny's videos, I think, titled, Abba gets blackpilled. Him and Abba were going back and forth about the manifold flaws of the right. And Destiny brings up his appearance on Piers Morgan. And the part of the thing he was bringing up was, I think, is where Piers had maybe asked Destiny to condemn such and such. It was maybe the assassination attempt. For the record, he's had multiple appearances on Piers Morgan. But I think he was bringing up the one where he was talking about the assassination with, I don't know, Dave Rubin and someone else. And the part of the debate was, the part he was bringing up was where Piers Morgan had asked him to condemn such and such. It might have been the assassination attempt or something. And he says, no, I'm not going to, because they're never going to condemn such and such a thing. They're never going to take accountability for such and such. Does this feel at all familiar to you? And it's not just Destiny. It's like, so we'll be done talking about him for now. But it feels like this idea is almost, it's kind of the ethos of this age a little bit. There's this type of mentality of desperate times, desperate measures. The ends justify the means. We will do the right thing later. And you can see this in our society to some extent, it feels like. And it's unsettling, honestly, to me, that this is the case. I feel like we should expect better from each other. Again, this is not just in reference to politics, but it matters how you win. And it feels like it speaks to the degeneracy of your society that you're incapable of coming up with a creative way of winning, and that you're simply relegated to mimicking the strategies of the opposing side. Like, it feels like once you step out of line because the other person stepped out of line, you've lost any and all right to win. At this point, you're just two cheaters down in the mud, scrabbling to get the thing you want. And again, I feel like we should expect better from each other than that. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to.